Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, who is eyeing a return to power, hasn't had much luck recruiting the kind of Senate candidates who will support his bid to remain the top Senate Republican in 2023. Instead, the Kentucky Republican faces a potential freshman class of GOP senators more aligned with former President Donald Trump, a McConnell foe who wants him pushed out of party leadership. Mr. McConnell has struck out numerous times this election cycle in his quest to convince formidable GOP candidates outside of Trump's loyalty circle to run for the Senate. The latest blow came on Thursday, when Arizona Governor Doug Ducey confirmed he will not challenge vulnerable Democratic Senator Mark Kelly in November. Mr. Ducey is the third Republican governor to rebuff Mr. McConnell's recruitment efforts. Maryland Governor Larry Hogan and New Hampshire Governor Chris Sununu have also indicated they will not run for the Senate. The three governors, if they had been elected, would have helped Mr. McConnell create a wider buffer zone against party lawmakers who align with Mr. Trump as he continues to attack Mr. McConnell and other Republican leaders for refusing to support him, as well as his claims that the 2020 election was rigged to defeat him. Mr. Trump is endorsing candidates who support him and embrace his America First agenda that Mr. McConnell and other GOP leaders are essentially ignoring. He's particularly interested in candidates who say they won't back Mr. McConnell for Republican leader when the conference votes to choose Senate leaders after the November election. Among sitting Republican senators returning or running to return to the GOP conference next year, Trump ally Senator Lindsey Graham, South Carolina, suggested he won't vote to reinstate Mr. McConnell or support any other GOP lawmaker for leader unless they can prove to me that they can advocate an America First agenda and have a working relationship with Donald Trump, because if you can't do that you will fail. Senator Ron Johnson of Wisconsin, who is running for a third term and has Mr. Trump's endorsement, has told CNN that a vote from him to elevate Mr. McConnell to majority leader is not on the table. Mr. McConnell, meanwhile, struck out recruiting the three popular GOP governors who are not Trump loyalists. Mr. Hogan has been outspoken in his opposition to the former president and has sided with Mr. McConnell in blaming Mr. Trump for inciting the January 6, 2021 riot at the Capitol. Despite internal polling that showed Mr. Hogan had a path to defeating Democratic Senator Chris Van Hollen, Mr. Hogan, who is eyed by some as a 2024 presidential candidate, took a pass at a Senate bid, explaining he was not interested in becoming a senator. He's by far the most electable Republican in Maryland, and would have had the best shot of beating Van Hollen, said Maryland pollster Patrick Gonzalez.